What up, my people? Welcome to episode 3 of the Get Hypest. We have a very special show scheduled for you today. We have a guest from last coming back again. We have Jason Strange with us today. So, as usual, I'm going to just give the stream a couple minutes to get out there, let some people join. Give me a second to share it out, and we will jump right into it. Just sharing this out, like I said. Anybody watching, feel free to hit me up if you would like to be on your own episode of Hype as Fuck. Just a little reminder, you do not have to be a musician. This show is open to all walks of life, whether you are an artist of the painting form or any other form, or music artist. If you have any kind of small business that you would like to come on and promote, or anything that you think is important that you would like to share, then reach out. We'd love to have you on the show. All right, baby, did you help me share that out a little bit? Mm-hmm. All right, so we got that shared out. I am going to quit messing around, and we are going to bring our guest on right now. So, everyone, please help me welcome Mr. Jason Strange.
Hey, here I am.
What up, fam? Welcome to the show.
What's going on, everybody?
Again, it's ladies and gentlemen, Jason Strange. If you wouldn't mind telling them real quick what part of the world you live in, and just introduce yourself.
So the nearest known city, so I live out in Phoenix, Arizona, so it's probably not as cold as like a lot of places right now. It's about like 45 degrees here, but yeah, that's where I'm from, and everything's good out here though.
Good. It's freezing out here. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that's why I don't really complain too much to other people about cold.
All right, so I know last year we actually, you know what? I'm gonna let you decide where we start. Do you want to talk about your Strange Music Street teaming, or do you want to start with the industry biz that you're in?
Sure. Let's go with the industry one first.
All right. So tell us how long you have been in that to start out.
Right. So as far as the industry wise, I have been in there for just a little over 2 years, and that just in those 2 years, everything has taken off so far. Helped me with being in the modeling industry as well for cannabis, and also reviews, doing reviews on social media as well. So that took off a bit, but my main job, I just work in production. So I don't do like the whole bud tending and stuff. I just make the products, but right now I do production for it's called Wana is the brand name. I don't know if they have it. I believe they have it out there. But we make those out here in Arizona. So that's what my main job is.
Why don't you tell us? I myself am very, very curious as to what you mean when you say modeling. That is kind of a new term in the weed industry that I myself have not been of until you mentioned it. So enlighten me.
Yeah. So and trust me, that just that word modeling, it took me a while to get used to. Not something I would think of myself uh being interested in all that, but it's not like too much in detail. It's mainly like when cannabis or what they're when the brands need pictures for their websites. You know, they always take pictures of models either smoking a joint or just wearing their t-shirts and all that stuff. That's what I was trying to get into. That's how it first started, and now I'm just getting hired by. I won't mention names and all that, but I've been getting hired by different brands and stuff, just to be out there at the events and trying to uh, bring more people in, just because I'm attending that specific event. You know.
Sounds pretty cool. And actually, the whack ass I am, I decided to do a little bit of I call I'm calling it my Beyonce for the show, but I decided to take your little weed modeling thing into my own hands for a second. So please excuse me.
No, absolutely.
Okay, back to the
Yeah.
show. That's all that was about. And yes, to everyone watching, I am going to do that one, two, three, four, maybe six more times during the show. So don't mind me, just enjoy the fly
No,
merch.
that's actually pretty funny because yeah, because in my car I actually have like 7 or 8 hats too in the back here. So
I got a lot of hats and I hardly ever wear them. And I have quite a few weed hats. And I figured, you know what? It's a weed show. So let's, uh, let's take modeling to the next level.
right.
So, anyways, um, do you, personal question here. I puff and do you partake yourself? Is that THC? Obviously, I'm going to think you do.
And I'm sorry. So I did break out just once right there. What was that one more time?
Do you partake in the THC yourself or are you just in it for you know,
No. So no, I do partake in that as well because I I remember in the last interview that we did a year or over a year ago, I was saying how I first started smoking because of my seizures. I found out that that was actually helping, and so I just that's where it started off in the first place. Was as soon as I
so
started partaking in this, like actually
before we get any further into that, I have to ask the question. How has that helped
yes.
with your health and your seizures?
So I was on at least two. I know I will say three different medications. When I first got diagnosed with my seizures, this was I would say about 6 years ago. It hasn't been like a since I was born thing. But after with medication so long, making me feel like a zombie just walking around, still feeling depressed and all that stuff. One of my one of my buddies just that's been smoking since he was a teenager and all that uh, told me to try it one time, see how it helps you. I noticed it helped me just like a little bit, and then every other day I smoked, maybe half a joint here and there, and then once I found out that it was actually helping because one of the medications I did stop myself, uh, not doctor's orders or anything like that, but because of that, I showed the doctors that the medication wasn't actually necessary as long as I was smoking. So, and luckily, I'm at a job where not smoking like at work, like on the clock and all that, but they're okay, obviously,
Right.
testing positive for THC and all that. So that helps me as well.
That's great. I don't I say I don't use it for medical reasons. I mean, if it really boils down to it, I was born with glaucoma, and it's a known thing that marijuana helps reduce further cause or damage with that. And I mean, I was born with it, and I'm almost 40 now, and I haven't had any progression. So in that case, I cannot medically say it's because of the marijuana, but I definitely think it has something to do with it. So I speak
Yeah,
very
I'm
highly.
sure it did too. And just so like anyone's clear, whoever watches the video and all that, um, I'm totally fine with the recreational too and all that. So when I say that I do it medically, and so I'm just saying for me, if you don't have any medical issues or anything like that, I'm totally fine with that as well. I support, recreationally and medically.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to put out there that myself I am a very big pusher for the use of medical marijuana or THC in the healthcare system. I think it's done amazing things for a few people that I know who actually have and suffer from a lot of the seizures just like you do, and they have started using THC, and they have significantly reduced the numbers of seizures it has. And again, I'm not a doctor, so this isn't a one size fits all. Take that into consideration always. But it is definitely something to consider.
Absolutely. I was all reading these at the same time on the bottom.
Flash all of those, I guess. So, do you have a particular way you like to consume? Are you a vape? Are you an oil? Are you a bud? How do you like to
Um,
smoke?
I would say so. I know when I first started, it was just edibles because that was the easy way to dose stuff and whatever. But now it's either joints or a vape. So,
Yeah,
mostly anything that's like on the go kind of thing.
I'm a green person myself. I never really gotten into the dabbing thing, and this is kind of like you said, it's convenient for on the go. But
Uh,
for me personally, I'm a bud.
yeah. Okay. I have that same battery too, by the way.
Oh, this guy I love. And it's artsy fartsy
Yeah.
green, of course.
Oh,
Do
that's
you have a
awesome.
favorite strain by chance?
A favorite strain?
Yep.
Um, I would probably say Skywalker OG. I do like that one. There's that,
That one's
and then
actually new to
Jack
me.
Herrera also. That's more.
Yes. So go ahead and tell us some more about. You want to talk about the weed industry? I have here that are interested about hearing about some of your street team. So before we get to that, go ahead and just,
Yeah.
tell us anything you want.
Well, so as far as I'll just say with the state that I live in, Arizona. Um, Not sure how all the laws are out there and everything as far as uh cannabis and consuming and all that, but with Arizona, if you guys ever travel outside the state and come on over to Arizona and stuff, there's plenty of events too. Because I that's part of my modeling thing too is going to all these weed events. If you guys see my Instagram on there, but there's like 3 or 4 events a month. Free samples, all that other good stuff, but it's invited to anybody even outside of the states. Most of the time is free as well. So I just want to throw that out there, and try to get more people outside of the states to come over here.
Absolutely. Do you guys have rec? Is that available in Arizona?
Yeah, it became rec. I'm gonna guess maybe like 4 years ago.
Oh, so it's been a while then. You're not new to the game. I guess it seems like it's got legalized, but I guess it's been quite a while now. I don't know why I'm stuck on. Oh, it's a mental block I have.
Right. Yeah, and I noticed there was a couple comments about Street Team as well. Yeah, I saw that just now.
So for you, what are your plans as far as what would you like to see happen in the industry, and what are your plans in moving up in that in the future? Do you have a plan?
The well, as far as myself, I'm not really sure, to be honest, because I'm good where I'm at. I'm with my main job. I'm one of the leads, one of the managers there in that field. So it's doing good in there right now. And as far as my other business as well with the cannabis modeling, I'm not exactly sure where I want to go from there. Maybe travel to different states with the modeling thing and see what there is to offer, maybe. But that's about it right now.
Oh, I'm sure Colorado would have some opportunities for you.
Yeah, that was gonna be one of my first places was Colorado or California, right there.
Um, so yeah, I guess let's go ahead and jump into some of this street teaming. Um, Street teaming is basically a bunch of fans of a specific music label and or artist who go out and do footwork and basically try to promote the artist. And Jason here is, I say former just because of the situation. Those of you who were in it know I'm not going to get too deep into it, but I just say former Strange Music Street Team. He's whatever I'm trying to say
Right.
here, okay? Let me take it so I can fucking think,
No,
right?
yeah.
So basically, why don't you fill in the gaps of what I can't explain? Tell them what you do as far as
Well,
street.
it was I mean that was I mean you explained it pretty well, but yeah, that's all it was just being a big fan of just strange music in general. Um, and yeah, just going out there putting flyers up on poles and stuff, just as far as just supporting and stuff, and then going to the shows when they're out here, and that's really about it, you know. And I did that for about 10 years.
So this comment right here, I have to rephrase what I said because I'm getting yelled at, and
I
it's
saw it.
very, 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 very good reasoning. So it is for other people outside of strange music, and this again is not everyone, they're fans. For the majority of the people who are street teamers within and around the other related music groups, it is family. So we are not fans, we are family. Please excuse me, and thank you, Christina,
Right.
for pointing that out because you are absolutely correct. We are not fans, we are family. And the artists absolutely respect and understand and accept us. My bad. So, how did you get into street teaming? Did it fall in your lap? Because honestly,
so
it fell in
I
mine.
no, no, so I believe It was on Facebook, and I saw a flyer on the Strange Music Facebook there, and they were looking for street teamers, and just to apply with whoever's email address it was at the time. And so I just thought I'd give it a shot and send my email and stuff. It was just basically saying I'm interested. And one day we just all met up at a location out here in Arizona to just talk about what we're supposed to do and all that. And yeah, that was really about it. But mainly it was on Facebook though, on the Strange Music Facebook.
I don't know if you had already said this, but how long ago? How long have you been on the Strange Music Street team?
I know it was at least 10 years. We'll say 10. We'll say 10 to 12.
That's a long time.
It,
Christina, I know you're watching. How on Street Team? I'm just curious if you don't mind me asking. How many? This is probably going to be a really hard question to answer, but I just kind of want to ask it for those watching who don't know to encourage to join. So, how many people do you say you have able to meet and become friends with by doing this?
oh man. So you're talking about just anyone in general, right? You're not talking about like how many artists or anything.
I mean, we can talk about that. Yeah. Yeah. How
Well,
many artists have
just
you had
like
the
people,
pleasure
just
of
people in
meeting?
general.
Yeah. Well, let's start there.
Yeah.
How
Well, just
many artists have you had the opportunity to meet?
uh, with artist
Approximately.
wise, I would say about, I think like 7 or 8 of them. It wasn't like um every single person on the label, obviously, but just like people, Ritz, Tech, um, oh my god, Brother Lynch, Wild Back, Chris Calico, um, damn, yeah, I can't remember, but I would say about like 7 or 8 of them, but just people in general, because I used to sell tickets as well, for the concerts when they were out here in Arizona, but at least just every year, I would say at least a good 300-400 people a year, and say for 10 years, because you count the people I sold tickets to, it would be between like 50 or 100 people, but then on top of like the day of the show, walking up to people and all that, so
So
quite a bit.
yeah. So basically, if you want to get out there and you want to meet people and make friends and new family, honestly, because these people turn into family after a while, join a street team because it is one of the
Right,
most
absolutely.
fulfilling things, really. If you love music and you love the music you support, you are only benefiting them by helping them get their word out, and you are only going to gain. So, what
Let's see.
is one of your favorite memories of street teaming?
um Memories, I would just say meeting them in person. As far as Tech Nine himself, every year that he came out here, I was able to meet him, get to know him and stuff. Found out, he's a nice guy, just like everybody says, and I would say that would be one of the best memories, just because that was someone who I followed a while, way before the street team, and when I finally got a chance to do that, something to remember.
So, if it's okay with you, I'm going to ask you a few of my random artist questions that I have in
Yeah.
my little lineup here. Who is one? Didn't already answer this question. Who is one of your biggest inspirations, musically or not?
Um, musically, I would have to say Tech Nine again, just because got me through a bunch of hard times with depression and all that when I was a lot younger. And I could do non-musically as well. Would actually be my wife because uh, it doesn't seem like much, but being in the industry that I am, that I'm in, especially with modeling too and all this bunch of stuff at the same time, it gets kind of frustrating. But she's the one person that supports me, keeps on going, pushing me to keep going, and order me even business cards and all that for my business. So I mean, but non-musically, I would say my wife also.
That's awesome. Babe, be my soundboard and cheer me.
Yay!
No, we love that answer. That was definitely not smart ass. I need those cool sound things. I have
I
I
know
have to pull it
my
out.
wife will probably tell me later if
That
she's
was
unless she's
that was
watching this right now. She's probably telling me I'm lying.
yeah. Wives are good at that though. It's okay. Just kidding. So what what is one of your favorite songs right now, currently?
Right away I would say so. I listen to it might be random because I listen to all genres pretty much, but there's a song. I don't know if it came out recently, but by Falling in Reverse, um, called Popular Monster.
You know what? I've heard this song. I haven't heard this song, but it has been rated multiple times. So I guess I'm gonna have to look this up. Excuse me while I make a note.
Yeah, so yeah, it might be I'm guessing it's a new one. Like I don't listen to them a whole lot, but there is certain songs that come out that will just be stuck in my head for weeks.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if it was my buddy Rob Gates on the stream right now who had mentioned that to me before. He's another one of my huge music people, so he would probably know what you're talking for sure. So here's a couple questions since you brought wifey into the mix here. How long have you guys been together? If you want to answer these questions,
No, we've been to oh no, yeah. We've been together for our marriage coming up in March. It'll be 6 years, but we've been together for a little over 7.
congratulations on that. And I think I know the answer to this, but for our viewers, do you guys have any kids?
Yes, we have 3 of them.
Hmm. Well, that's really it for my list of questions, but I have a couple more hats to change into. So, what do you want to chat about, guys?
Well, let me see what kind of
Yeah,
uh
viewers, let's get some questions from you guys. Anyone watching, drop some questions in the comments about you got some 420 related questions, you got some questions on street teaming.
I'm looking at these the comments here too. Um,
Here's one. Do you play any weed games?
huh. That's actually a good question. That actually makes me has to make me think a sec. because I do like games, but Wii games. Holy crap! Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I didn't think about this as fast as I could. So, yes, I believe it was 2 years ago. And you guys can look this up too. It's one of the big events that we have out here that we ask people out of state to come and stuff. It's called Earl Cup. If you're not familiar with it, it's but it's spelled ERRL Cup, right? Free event, twice a year. But they have a thing called Bong Wars and Dab Wars. And I was in the Bong Wars. I did not win, but how with that game, really, in case people want to, try out for themselves and stuff like that, whoever takes part in it, it's I believe it started off as 0.25 grams of flour. Gotta light that up as fast as you can, smoke the whole thing, say about like 5 or 6 seconds, and then it goes up to a half gram, all the way up to I believe it's 2 grams, all different rounds and stuff.
Oh my gosh, I know where I want to go on vacation. Yeah.
Well, that's where I was saying Arizona. It's free. You just got to register online. I think the next one actually is in March or April, around that time, and then the next one is in October. So it's twice a year around that time. But they got Earl Wars and then
We have something.
Bong Wars and Dab Wars also.
We have something somewhat similar, bong-a-thon out here, and it's only one time a year, but I believe it's a week-long camping event kind of held out in our mountains. That I also want to do.
Okay, well, yeah, we have that as well too. I don't know how much that cost out here.
Another question. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that they did that. It was national. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I have one more. Well, one more, but I have a question from our viewer before I forget. Is
you kind of broke it.
It's me.
Sorry,
yep.
I don't know whose side it's on, but it kept breaking out.
Was there for a second.
It just kept breaking out right there. I wasn't sure if you heard me there.
Rad meow.
Can you hear me better?
Am I back?
Well, I think it's a little bit better now. I apologize there. I don't know if it's bad connection.
No, it's totally my end. You are totally good, man. It's me. It's my connection dropped out.
No, yeah, you're good. I can hear you though. What was that last question?
Do you know fellow street teamers Anthony Militello?
Yeah,
I don't think I'm saying his last name, and Veronica.
Yeah, I saw that earlier when we were talking about the industry, I believe. Yeah, I know him. I worked with him for like 2 years, and then that's when I departed from the street team and stuff. Not because of him or anything. That's not what I'm saying. But I worked with him for his like first 2 years he was there. But I know he's still on there now. I believe. On there now. I believe. 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 Ooh, hello. Ooh, there you go. Hello.
I'm here.
There you go. Ooh,
I had
hello.
to I'm here.
There you go.
I had to I'm here.
There you go.
I had
Hello.
to I'm here.
There you go.
I had to change devices because my service is just crapping out so bad. I apologize.
Oh no, you're fine.
So, I mean, you're good. Everybody is we never lost you. I'm the one having technical difficulties over here, so don't worry about you, man. You are doing totally fine here.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Except now you guys are looking at my neck because I'm on my phone but staring at the freaking computer like a dork.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this again. Back to these questions now that I got my crap all
Right.
worked out.
Let me see here. Uh,
Yep, we're all confused and stoned. That's right, babe. You got it. Or I'm confused and not stoned.
oh, so I saw someone on here from New Zealand. Dang.
Oh, is my buddy Curtis on here? Should we do a quick shout out? Let's do a quick shout out.
Oh, that's who you were talking about earlier. Yes. Okay.
All right, quick shout out to a couple of my people watching right now. We got Irish Brian, thank you for checking in. Christina Baker, thank you for checking in. My honey Sunray, thank you. I saw Rob Gates, you're awesome. Bree Connor, thank you for checking in. Who else have I missed? LaDonna, I believe I saw you in the comments. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tapping in. Jacob, as always, my homie. If I missed you, drop a comment. Better yet, drop a question. Jason, this one is for you. I think Irish has he's asking you about some kind of chip challenge or hot sauce or something.
Oh, Irish, right? Yeah, because he lives out here, too, and not too far from me, actually. I know with that whole story. So when the whole one chip challenge, when it first started, like when it was a huge thing, um, I saw the chip at I think it was at a Quick Trip, one of the gas stations, and I took a picture of it. Hey, there it is again. I like that one. I gotta get that one. Um, but the with the chip challenge, I took a picture of it, put it on social media, and all I posted was, should I buy one and take it? And then Irish was the one that messaged me, saying talking about we should do a challenge on Facebook, Facebook Live. I don't know if it's still on there or not, but that was the worst idea probably. I think we did. We went through it and everything, but it was not a good thing.
I have
The
never
worst
in my life.
$8 I ever spent too.
Yeah, no, I have never in my life done any one of these one chip or hot challenges ever. I'm scared. No lie, I'm scared. I don't do hot stuff well.
No, I don't recommend it. I think they still sell it too, and apparently it's hotter. Don't buy it.
Don't buy it. Highly recommended. Do not try.
Right.
So I don't know if you're allowed to do this. So if you're not, please do not get yourself in trouble or anything like that. But at this point, I would love if you could do any shout out or recommendations, plug anybody you are allowed to plug. Again, don't get yourself in trouble with your jobs or anything like that.
I'm glad you said that, yeah, because there is some something. Um, well, as far as the industry goes, so just to make sure, at least where you're at, is it legal, recreational, and medically? I'm guessing,
Yeah.
right? Okay. But at least out there, everybody that does consume cannabis, if it is out there, um, like I said, I'm not recommending people to try and start cannabis or anything like that. But if you already take part in it, I do recommend Papa's Herb. That is one of the companies I work with. Um, so shout out to them as well. I do have a couple people. I don't know if they're on here right now, uh, but one of my best friends I've met in the industry, his name's Louie. He's the one. He's been uh, shouting out, tagging me. I don't know if he was tagging you as well, but shouting us out and stuff, trying to get people to come on here tonight. And so shout out to him. Shout out to my wife Jessie as well. Like I said, with her, I don't think that I would still be in the industry that I am right now. Um, and yeah, that's really about it. Shout out to all you guys as well, though, but especially with you and the Hype as Fuck podcast. Um, I always love watching them. So, and I hope that I hope that you keep on going with it.
I plan to, and I appreciate you, man. Shout out to you because I love you, and I the viewers don't know what I'm talking about, but that message you sent me right before about your kid, man, it's the little things like that that keep me going and
Oh,
do this stuff and
right.
makes it all worth it for me. So
Yeah, and I was serious too. He's just like the last interview a year and a half ago. Same thing. Still loves dinosaurs and all that, and I'm still stepping all over him. But yeah, um, I appreciate it. Like I said, I appreciate everything that you're doing and giving me the opportunity to be on here. The only thing, if you don't mind, I do ask if you guys, like I said, participate or in the industry, or even want to just follow me on Instagram. My last one, unfortunately, got deleted a couple months back for cannabis posts and stuff like that. Just how I word stuff and all that, but eventually they deleted it. I have a new one with same name that you see on here, Jason Strange 420. I do product reviews, uh, cannabis model, and then in the industry as well. So you guys will see a bunch of videos and all that stuff. So, and
absolutely,
if you guys, sorry, if you one more thing, if you guys, um, it doesn't have to be Arizona as well. So if you guys ever need to need a model or anything like that out of state, just reach out to me.
absolutely. Like the man said, please go follow him on all the socials. He's mainly on Instagram. I will, for those of you watching this on YouTube, um, can you share links on YouTube? For those of you watching on Facebook, I will drop the link in the comments. For those of you on YouTube, it is at Jason Strange 420 on Instagram. Please go follow and help him rebuild his page. Awesome content. You're gonna love it. And like he said, this industry is growing massively. So you do not need to be in Arizona. You have questions, you need a model, you need information, you're going on a vacation and you need somewhere to go get you some goodies, hit this man up. Awesome guy, all around good people, and Who doesn't like a pothead?
Right.
All right.
I don't even know where my pen went. Oh shit.
All right.
Oh man.
Any more questions from our viewers?
Um.
I appreciate you guys all for coming in. I say that was a hell of a show. Let's do a hit together and call it.
Oh, there it is.
That was hype as fuck. What a way to end a show, right? Choking on a dab. Oil, whatever. Choking on a hit.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yep. There it goes.
There we go.
Now I gotta stop before I start driving home. So.
No Irish, but my wife does, and no, you can't see him. But anyway, thank you, thank you, Jason, for coming on the show. You are more than welcome to come back anytime. You're always welcome on my show. Bring your friends, bring your family next time. We're gonna party it up. Like I said, come back. Anyone watching, share this out with your friends. And if you'd like to come on the show, hit me up.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And like I said, next time I'll try to, because my wife's not a big people person, but next time I'm on here, I'm gonna try to bring her on here as well.
That would be great. I would love to meet her.
All right, but yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And like I said, yeah, Jason Strange 420 and the Hype as Fuck podcast. Just keep on watching.
As fuck. Thank you, brother. Until next
All right,
time.
thank you.
All right, you guys. I think that was another pretty damn good show. I ran out of hats. Got through all my Beyonce changes in one show. Let's do a quick little recap just because it's a fashion show. This one, love my mommy moon. Thank you, mama. This one, 420 Denver, Colorado. This one's my personal favorite. Gen X. I don't know if you guys have those outside of Colorado, but that's where you find this one. Pride, Denver, Colorado. Because what? I'm gay. And this one is another one of my personal favorites. This is from Green Dragon, a dispensary out in Colorado. This one is 100% hemp. And the reason it's one of my favorites is because one, it's a cool ass design, and two, check out the inside. It's even cooler. It's orange, but my light is kind of messing it up. And if I can find it, there's one of them fancy little hidden pockets in here somewhere. Whatever. Take my word for it. Okay, there's a pocket in here somewhere. That's how hidden it is. Okay? Hide your bud and then lose it from even yourself. We can do this. Now I'm determined. Some bitch. There it is. Under the brim. Here we go. I'm not retarded. Under the brim. Stash pocket. But anyway, back to the point. Sorry, I'm a stoner. And for those of you listening to this on Spotify, I am sorry. That was probably the weirdest thing you've ever heard. But if you'd like some context, go catch the show. It is always streaming on replay on YouTube at what 3420, or you can also find it on the playlist under at Hype as Fuck Promotions. Actually, I take that back. At Hype AF Promotions. So thanks for tuning in. I have another show. I don't know. In a couple days. Check your calendar. It's updated on my thing. Go check your events. All of my things are updated. Oh. It's the 28th. And we have another former guest. Is actually one of my biggest shows from season 1. We are going to have returning again on the 28th, the one and only Messy the Man. So be sure to tune in for that. Thank you guys for watching. Hype as Fuck out.